Thank you so much, Pooja, for willing to kind of come on board for the mind retreat and doing this. I think in a lot of ways, like from the time I don't know you very well, but in the 2 or 3 times that we've spoken, I just feel, guys, like Pooja is just she's a multifaceted person. Like she does so many things, and from volunteering to helping people in her clinic to helping people mentally, and from yoga and Zumba, and she has so much of energy and so much to give. And I think this is a great platform to just I don't know about you guys, but I was talking to Pooja and telling her I definitely feel a little beat towards the end of this week, and Karnataka just announced another lockdown, and they extended it, which is good in one way, but that also means more isolation and other things that happen outside of our house as well.
So, can I share a story about this? Can I share a story about this?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So there was a cinema hall which said that. So we used to go to cinema hall. So I hope everybody remembers how cinema hall looked. So before the movie will start, there'll be a 10-minute motivational movie starting. So they requested all the people to come 10 minutes early in that particular show.
Mhm.
And they played the movie, okay, and there was nothing in that movie, okay. So there was a ceiling shown, the above ceiling, and that's about it. So people started becoming restless after 7 minutes, 8 minutes, ninth minute. Then people started shouting that we have paid for the movie, start the real movie, what the shit are you saying. The 10th minute there was a caption shown, this is what is the life of a patient with spinal cord injury with quadriplegia. We have shown you just the 10 minutes and you don't have patience to watch it. Imagine how this guy will be spending his own life. So if you are not in that situation, you are the most blessed soul in this earth, and you should have only gratitude in your heart.
Yeah,
Such a
very true.
beautiful thought, right? A
Yes.
quadriplegic patient can't move around. His hands are paralyzed, his legs are paralyzed,
Right.
and generally it happens with an accidental injury. So why? So we are all in such good condition. So we just need to keep our spirit high, because if you keep your spirit high, there are four others in your house who will be high. You
Yeah,
know.
that's completely true. And, that impact just trickles to, the people they know. And that's how you kind of make that difference, right? Amazing. Pooja, I feel like this is amazing. I just want to let people know that, we'll just get started because we're already on the roll. And I want to keep, talking to Pooja. And this is going to be really, really insightful. I already know it. So then again, yeah, like I was saying, it's kind of, we've come to a point where maybe like like it would be nice to kind of just reset a little bit in terms of what has been happening. Just I was telling her, in my apartment complex have just been apartments, right? Like they're getting COVID, they're getting over it, and it's passing. So but even then you're always like constantly trying to help someone. Pooja here spends a lot of her time trying to figure out, like, okay, are these numbers even legit, so that she can pass it on to people. And I think it's all about doing the little things that you can, but I feel like it does take some amount of definitely a lot of work and some amount of stress, and it does affect us even though we don't accept it or don't realize it. And sometimes it's important to kind of just take a few minutes and just even know what to do in that instance. In terms, it could be simple breathing, it could be simple things, and I'm going to let Pooja tell us all about that. And with that, I think, Pooja, I'm going to leave this floor up to you, and just maybe if you can talk a little bit about, I know we talked about you volunteering, and just volunteering yourself, right, and finding out these numbers, and going through that, you go to your clinic, you help your, patients online, you help, you take your Zumba classes and all of that. Tell us a little bit more. Tell us about, you were talking to me about being in a good mental space and doing what is in our control instead of, going out and changing other things that are not in our control. And how do we kind of replenish that energy so that we can, be able to give, um, uh,
Yeah.
you know, so that we have
Yeah.
energy to give. Yeah.
So, yes, I have a scientific base by being a physiotherapist, but I'm quite spiritual. I'm a yoga teacher and art of living follower, and I have a huge belief on my subconscious mind. It's not that it's something hazy I'm talking about my experience from past 17 years. So, every time I take a look at a patient where I know the chances of recovery are less, I just put in my subconscious mind that he'll be fine. And, I give my whole effort on making him fine and tell him also to stretch from his own side. Okay. But be it be exercises or consultation or anything. Okay. And over a period of time, that person gets better and better and better. Okay. That's what has been happening with me from past 17 years. So it's very important to understand that, fear is not an emotion, or stress is not an emotion, or depression is not an emotion we are all born with. Like my son, who is like 6 year old, if you tell him about COVID, he's like, doesn't matter. How does it matter to him? I mean, he is just not able to connect with it, because so beautifully he's not in any stress, right?
So true.
We watch, we see, we connect, and so many things get fed in our mind. Okay, the only thing which you can connect with is how can you help a COVID patient, or how can you help a COVID family to cope with whatever they are going through, because there are people who have a very, very bad situation. Okay. Second very important thing to come out of it is, actually COVID brought one good thing also. One good thing is everybody is bothered about their health and immunity. This word immunity was hidden somewhere. Okay. And suddenly everybody is eating vitamin C and zinc and vitamin D. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is one good thing, that everybody is bothered about their health. It is important that if we follow the precautions, and that is some social distancing, mask, there are very less chances you will get COVID, because I am the real example. I have not got COVID, and I've gone out almost every single day apart from Sundays. I have been volunteering, I've been giving food. So, I mean, I am out. So that's why I know that if it has not happened to me, it will not happen to you. If you know that when to wash your hand, when to sanitize, how not to put the mask down, it has to cover and all that. Okay. So stress is something which we should not do. Precautions we should do. We should do things to improve our immunity. And you must be amazed to know that as soon as we are stressed, depressed, or sad, our immunity reduces. And that's the reason you will first see the day you are depressed or sad, you will have a headache. How many of you have experienced that? I'm sure you guys would have. Yes. So your immunity goes down. Okay. So that is something which you can't afford to do right now. Your immunity need to be high. So
Mhm.
one, you need to have a good sleep to improve your immunity. Two, you need to have a good food to improve your immunity. Everybody is eating homemade food, so that's sorted. Okay. Eating food on time, not to watch Netflix and Amazon Prime whole night, and sleep like the way you used to sleep, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, sleep. Okay. After your work, sleep. Very important. Drink lot of water. It is very, very good to improve your immunity, as well as your body is made of 70% of water. So then it automatically helps. Of course, everybody is eating a lot of vitamin C, zinc, vitamin D once in a week. It's okay to sit on sun also. If you have a balcony or a terrace where you can actually go and sit on sun, this is the time which you are getting. Maybe this time will never come back again. Okay. So yes. And we need to have only positive thoughts and positive things in our mind, because what you feed, there is a saying which says that, What you tell to yourself happens. You know, what mind manifests, body manifests. So if in our mind we are thinking, oh, will I get COVID, will I get COVID, and here comes the COVID, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Agree.
Yes. So all of us are thinking COVID. Then how is, you know, from there is, it is of course spreading because we are meeting each other. And this is a completely new mutant, very different from what came last time, because that time I didn't hear kidney getting affected, heart getting affected, which is happening now.
Mm.
So one is you need to keep the stress away. Then there is another stress which is coming up, is working from home. Okay, so working from home is a stress because for 1.5 year people are sitting in their home and working. They get distracted by the children around, by their spouses around, or wife around, and there is lot of distraction in the house, and they are not able to meet their colleagues, they are not able to, you know, eat with them, so that social interaction is missing, which is bringing lot of stress. Plus, because there is no transportation involved, I think they're having extra work. So it's very important for people who are working from home to take care of their health. And there are 7 8 advices which I can give, which they can actually do to improve their health. One which I already told about, food, water, and all that. Second is they need to take regular break. They can't be sitting on one place for 6 7 hours continuously. Sitting is new smoking. Okay, they need to have an alarm in their watch, or in their mobile phone, where every 45 minutes it's ringing, which reminds you about your water break, which reminds you about to get up and stretch around, which reminds you around to maybe just go out till drawing room and come back and sit. Okay, so walk around or stretch around and again sit back. Okay, so micro breaks are very very important. Next, again, I told you hydration is very important. So you sit at one place, you only drink water when you are maybe having breakfast, lunch, or dinner. That's not going to happen. You need to drink water throughout the day. That's very important. Ha.
Totally agree. Totally
So
agree.
wherever you are sitting, it's very important to keep the water. Okay, our food is quite acidic and alkaline base, keep the immunity high. So good to have alkaline water. How can you make alkaline water? You can actually put cucumber, and you can put lemon, and you can put some mint leaf in the night in the water, and that's it. That water you can strain and then keep drinking in the morning. That's all. So that water is alkaline based, so that your acidic
That
food, the
sounds
food which
that sounds very
uh,
refreshing. I just wanted to say.
yes,
Yeah, but
yes.
that's a really nice hack.
Huh. And so you so that you are having any alkaline based water. Okay, so that it's not acidic in nature, at least not the water.
Right.
Then what else? Then you should stretch around in the chair itself. Okay, in the chair, very important to stretch. So let's do some you know, stretches in the chair itself. Would any one of you would be interested to do with me, who can on the camera, and then I know that somebody is doing with me. Otherwise, I'll do it alone. That's not a problem at all.
I can definitely
Huh.
do it as well. If anyone else wants to, they can. Please join in.
Okay. So let's start by remembering that the first thing, which is very, very important part of our body and nobody remembers, is ankle. Okay. So let's massage our ankle nicely. Just massage with the so there is, this is plantar aspect of the ankle. So you can actually massage it nicely. You can actually apply oil. This feels very good, and suddenly there is circulation, because all of us are sitting down, so there is circulation not happening so well in your ankle and all that. Okay, then move around your ankle clockwise maybe 10 times, and then anti-clockwise 10 times, and go up and down 10 times. Okay, up and down 10 times. So clockwise 10 times, anti-clockwise 10 times, up and down 10 times, and stretch it. Stretch your ankle. Okay, stretch the other way. Okay, so this is done. Then you go around with the other one. Similarly, just massage it nicely just to improve the circulation in that area. Okay, stretch, uh, circle clockwise and circle anti-clockwise, and up and down 10 times. Okay, so you have done your ankle. Now you start with your knee. So you bring the knee all the way to the chest. Okay, very important to bring the knee all the way to the chest. So let's breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So you will be amazed to know that I can do my cardio, strengthening, stretching, everything sitting in the chair, but that would be a 3-hour lecture. So here I'm just showing a basic movement. Okay, so once I'm done with the taking the knee all the way, then I want to stretch the front part. So I take one leg back and I sit on it to stretch my quadriceps nicely. Okay, and I sit on it for say 30 seconds and feel nice about that stretch. And once that is done, I take that out and I take the other leg. Let me tell you, Vajrasana is also very, very good for digestion. So any one of you who is suffering from, indigestion because sitting or constipation, you can try sitting in Vajrasana after your food. After you finish your lunch or dinner, try sitting in Vajrasana for 10-15 minutes. If you have problem in the ankle and you just can't sit on them, you can put a pillow below. Okay. So once quadriceps is done, then it's time to open the hip because hip is all closed. So we take the ankle towards our other hip and bring the knee down. Okay. Bring the knee down. So up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, do that maybe again 10-15 times. Okay, and then this leg goes down and the other leg comes up, and similarly you are doing it. So you're trying to open the hip. Okay, now you are trying to open the hip the other side also. So you rotate it as much as possible and stretch on this side, and then you stretch on the other side. Okay. Okay. Now you can, to activate the whole back, like whole leg, then we do cycling clockwise and anti-clockwise. This will activate your core also, and opposite way. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. None of these we are actually holding our breath. Okay. Now, so that's, can you feel that automatically there is a circulation improve in your legs?
Yes, just sitting on my chair. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Now, so breathe in, take it up and breathe out and touch the toe. Okay, so that your back is stretching. So breathe in up, come again, breathe out, touch the toe. Breathe in up. So after say 3 or 5, you hold the toes and stretch your back completely. Stretch your back completely. Hold the toes and stretch your back completely. Okay. Now, once that is done, we will stretch the obliques or the side of the back, and that we can do by sitting here, holding the opposite hand here and looking at the back side. Looking at the back side. Again, breathe in, breathe out. Very important not to hold your breath. And then take the hand the other side and stretch on the other side. And breathe in, breathe out. Okay. Then take both the hands together and just look from right side to left side. Right side to left side. Right side, right and left. Okay. So our obliques have got activated. Okay. We have already done front. Now what we will do is side. So this hand, the right hand is on the chair. The other hand goes down and I stretch. Okay, stretch completely. Breathe in, breathe out as slowly as possible. Come back again, this hand, and stretch the other side. See, your lungs will be opening. Very important with all of you is anybody who has not even suffered from COVID should start doing their lung exercises. So, by chance, because it's a community spread, by chance, even if you get COVID, if you're already on your breathing exercises, then you will definitely see any patients who has told me from the first day they have got COVID, none of them has gone to hospital. Yes, getting fever is obvious, cold cough is obvious, respiratory distress is obvious, but if they are not keeping stressed up and starting their breathing exercises, proning, getting relief very well. Okay, so again we do that for say 3 or 5 times, and then we stretch at the back. So we hold the hand like this and go back and stretch and relax. Okay, so our lower back is also sorted. Now let's stretch our middle back. So for middle back, hold the table and hold it here and stretch. Hold the table and stretch. You will feel the stretch till your middle back.
Do you stretch backwards, or how do you like push the table or pull the table?
You don't push the table, neither pull the table, just keep your hands on the table.
Okay, okay, got it.
Okay?
And then, okay.
Yes. You should feel the stretch going from your shoulder till your mid back. Can you feel that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So that's your mid back stretched. Okay. Now let's stretch our chest. So bring both the elbows together. Breathe in, take it all the way back. Breathe out, bring it down. Breathe in, all the way back. Breathe out, bring it down. Breathe in, breathe out. 3, 4, 5. Opposite, opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. Okay. Now you will activate your trapezius. So put your hands down, hold the chair maybe, and just roll your shoulder up and down. Okay. So that these trapezius, which is generally get very hard when you are working on the laptop, that get loosen up. Okay. So 4. So my sessions are very much physio and yoga mix, because wherever I get knowledge, I add them. So they are slightly unique than the others, because then yoga guru will be completely yogic and the physio will be completely physio.
Right.
Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. So our trapezius is sorted. Now you massage your trapezius, okay, slightly. Okay, say, thank you, Baba, you have taken good care of me. We need to thank ourselves, you know that, right? And we need to say sorry to ourselves. Sometimes we get so angry that we hurt ourselves so badly. So
Yeah.
we need to have thank ourselves and
Have
thank
compassion
our own,
towards yourself.
yeah, thank our own body.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now your trapezius is much lighter. Okay. Now you come to biceps. So biceps, go here and activate the muscle. Okay. So don't do just like that. Okay. Activate the muscle. So involve your biceps. Breathe in, breathe out. See? Breathe in, biceps. Breathe out, triceps. Breathe in, biceps. Breathe out, triceps. Breathe in, biceps. Breathe out, triceps. Very good. Then, very, very important for laptop people is to do this, the wrist activation. I had a patient 6 months back who was working too much on the lockdown. His neck started paining. He did not pay attention. His shoulder started paining. He did not pay attention. and it went to elbow and wrist, and slowly his fingers stopped working. He had a radial nerve injury, and he just could not believe it. Up and down, up and down. Very important to activate your wrist and fingers, especially people who work on laptop. Okay.
I just want to add there, I totally connect with that. I also had the same thing, and it was because of the same issue of, yeah,
Yes.
sitting for too long and not the right adjustment. And
Yes.
yeah,
Open the fingers completely and close it. Okay. Then you can take each finger and just stretch it. Take each finger in between this. Stretch, stretch, stretch. You basically want to improve the circulation in your hand, because you use too much of hand and not give them back anything. Okay. Next is you do clapping, so that again your hand get activated. So just clap, clap. Suddenly you will find there is so much of circulation happening. There is so much of vibration. And so your hands are regenerated. Stretch your triceps, stretch it back as much as possible. And you are done there. And then stretch the other side. Okay. Now we need to stretch our neck. So keep the hand down and the opposite side. So you can actually hold the chair and then stretch on the opposite side and relax, and then do it on the other side. Don't stretch down, because that you already do. You bring your neck way too much down. Okay. So stretch it back. Stretch it back. Then look at the side. Look at the side. Look at opposite shoulder. And do the same on the other side. Okay. Once that is done, you can do isometric for your neck. So let's see how can we do isometric for our neck. So you have to sit at one place and just put some weight against your hand and the same weight against your face. Okay, so the face is in neutral. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then do it on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Okay. So do you feel lighter now?
yeah, I definitely do.
Okay. And we
Those
would have
stretches
done.
felt so yummy and so good. Like I
Yes.
needed it. Yeah.
And we did it in say 10 to 12 minutes. So 10 to 12 minutes, you can just do this. Okay. And your whole body will be activated against, which you have, jammed up by sitting at one place. Okay.
Right.
Another thing which really get affected is eyes. Okay. So it is very good to rub your palms against each other and put the palm on the eyes. Okay. And slowly relax the eyes. That's one way of doing it. Now open the eyes. See, just with this one single technique, you feel, oh, you've gotten up,
Yeah.
right?
Nice.
Another technique is basically taking these three fingers and slowly, slowly rolling it circular manner clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Keep breathing in and out. Okay. So that is the second way. Okay. The third way of doing it is basically putting pressure and relieving, putting pressure and relieving, and putting pressure and relieving. So third way is just put lot of pressure, relax. Lot of pressure, relax. Lot of pressure, relax. Pressure, no pressure. Pressure, no pressure. Pressure, no pressure. And relax. So your eyes are refreshed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Now, so we have refreshed our body, we have refreshed the eyes, but mentally we are stressed. Okay. So mentally, if you are stressed, what you can do? One, you can do some breathing. Okay. You can, if you know pranayam, say Nadi Shodhan pranayam, Kapalbhati, you can sit on the chair itself and do it. Okay. If you don't know that, then you can do pursed lip breathing. What is pursed lip breathing? Is deep breathing. So you breathe in from the nose and you breathe out from the mouth. So generally you will breathe out more and breathe in less. So if you are counting say 2 when you breathe in, you will breathe out like 4 counts. Okay. So that is a pursed lip breathing. Nothing, just breathe in and breathe out. Then we can do diaphragmatic breathing, which include all the 3 lobes of diaphragm. And that's basically you keep for the upper lobe, you keep the hand here and try to put some pressure here. So breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. So upper lobe you is here. Middle lobe is just down the axilla, or what do we call axilla generally? This area, what do we call it?
Underarms.
Underarms. Okay, yeah. Huh. So the medicos people, forget the normal names.
As
Ha.
long
So
as you
you,
know what it means and what to do.
so your thumbs are together. Okay, so you breathe in and you breathe out. Breathe in and you breathe out. Okay, and the third is just down the rib cage, down the rib cage. If you are a woman, then just down the breast. Breathe in and breathe out. Make sure when you are breathing in, the whole rib cage is expanding and shrinking when you are breathing out. So that is another thing. Third can be abdominal breath. Now these are not pranayams. These are the normal breathing technique which I can teach in 1 minute. For teaching pranayam, it takes good time. You need to practice more and all that. So next is abdominal breathing. Abdominal breathing, nothing. You just keep your hand here, and when you're breathing in, make sure your abdomen bloat like a balloon, and then when you're breathing out, it goes in. So breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Okay. That's another thing which you can do, that is breathing exercises or pranayam is also beautiful to de-stress. Last but not the least is meditation. Okay. Everybody needs to meditate, not because COVID is there and you are too stressed, because everybody is born to meditate. Okay. Just that we don't realize it. I also was one of the person who believed that meditation is not made for me, because I'm a very active person, and sitting at one place with closing eyes feels very for me. Okay, the time doesn't pass and all that. But so my husband, before marrying me, asked me that whether you can you do a art of living course and see whether you like it or not, because if you don't like that, then you will definitely not like me. So I said, okay, the course was not bad and fine. Okay, I'll marry you types. And then I got into meditation. He's a happiness course teacher. So he used to make me sit. But over a period of 15 years, I see how meditation has changed me, my own emotions. And it is very subtle. Now, nobody has to teach you. It just changes the whole genetics. Okay, nothing, your emotions are so much of control. Nothing makes you sad. You are happy all the time. It's the every time is happy time. You can control yourself better. So meditation is something which is not only for me or for you, it is for every single person. I make my son meditate, I make my daughter meditate. So it helps every age group and every single person, and it's for you. Okay. Now, how to meditate? Okay. Okay, that's another question which will come. So there are 1,001 types of meditation, but the simplest meditation, which you don't know anything, you can start with mantra meditation. Okay, mantra meditation, as simple as just chant Om Namah Shivaya. Okay, so that you have a target, because I know what category other people are, so I was in the same category, so I wanted something to be, done while I'm doing meditation. So if I'm just sitting, I don't feel like sitting like this, okay, I will keep chanting Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Now, it can be anything. It can be, if you're a Christian, it can be Hallelujah also. If you're Muslim, it can be anything. So I mean, just there must be some chant which you connect with. Just hold on to that chant and chant that. Very important is the chant has to be small, so you can't be doing the whole Sanskrit shloka. It's just the chant. Okay, so Om Namah Shivaya or Om is something which is very, very good, because it's scientifically proven that Om will increase your vibrations like this. Okay, and I will prove it. We'll just do a quick. I'm a very particular about timing. I have last 5 minutes and I will finish it in next 5 minutes. Okay, so let's do a Om Namah Shivaya meditation. I will instruct you. You have to do same. Please chant along. Don't stop chanting. Second is you need to take breathe in and breathe out after every chant. So when we say Om, we say slowly. We are not in a hurry. We are not here Om 108 बार Om Namah Shivaya करना है, वैसा नहीं है. We have to do it slow. So it's like Om. Then slowly breathe in, breathe out. So you got the hang. You have to be slow. Okay. So let's close our eyes, and then please, after the meditation, can we open the camera and I can see you guys with whom I have spoken for 45 minutes. I've shown you my face. You guys can also show me your face.
Yes, that would be
Fine.
great.
Okay. I know I'm little different than other doctors.
That's great. I love it. I love it. I love to see faces in a world where everything is gone digital. I feel we need to see more faces, and the only way to see faces is like this
Yes.
now. So we'll make do with what we have.
Okay, so let's meditate. Okay. Eyes closed, hands on your knee, very slightly. I mean, as light as possible. A huge smile on your face, that's must. Let's take our attention towards our breath. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. One more time. Normal deep breath in and breathe out completely. When you breathe in, you regenerate your body. When you breathe out, you relax. Relax completely. Let's take a long deep breath in for Omkara. Take a deep breath in. Breathe in, breathe out. Long deep breath in. Na. Breathe in, breathe out. Shivaya. Na and relax, relax completely. Feel that you are the most blessed soul in this earth. Feel the vibrations all around your body. Connect completely with your breath. Coming back to your body, breath, and surrounding. With gratitude in your heart and smile on your face. Very slowly, we may open our eyes. Rub your palm against each other and hand. After meditation, it's very difficult to talk. So that's what meditation does to you. You know, right now I just feel so bliss, so content, so satisfied, so divine. So it's very important that all of you meditate, because once you meditate, your DNA changed. You know, it just changes you completely without trying to change. Okay, so stay stress free, stay happy, stay healthy. And any of you want to ask any doubt, please feel free to ask.
And we'd love to see your faces as well. If you want to turn on your camera, even if it's for a second, that's fine.
Hi, Chetan.
Hi, Chetan. Maybe the
Okay.
other people are still in their
Hi
zen.
Nadia. Hi
Hey
Aditi.
guys, so nice to see you.
Hi, Miss Pooja. Hi.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
everyone.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Hi Aditi, how are you?
How are you? Great session, by the way. Thank you so much.
Mm, good.
Glad.
So, anybody has any doubts or any questions to ask? Please feel free to ask.
I do have a question really quick. I mean, we definitely did exercises for, yeah, we're working on the laptop and if we're sitting for longer times at the desk, but do these exercises, it might be a redundant question, but I'll let the expert respond. So would these exercises also be good in terms of preventing, any sort of, it could be COVID or anything else, right? To build your immunity and those sorts of things as well, Pooja?
The exercises which we did today may not be helping you in building the immunity. Yes, it will loosen up your joint because it is just a 10 minutes step. For building your immunity, you need to control your, you need to focus on your fitness. And fitness requires all the three: cardio, strengthening, stretching. Okay. So, how much cardio you are doing, that much strengthening you should do, that much stretching you should do. Okay. If you are taking care of all the three components, and if you are exercising every single day, say 60 minutes, then you are sorted. Yes, the exercises which we did from breathing point of view, any breathing exercises which help you in building up your immunity. Okay, because if you see, the most important thing in our life was our breath, and nobody realized it until today when they want oxygen cylinder and oxygen concentrator. Okay, you can live without water for, there are fast in which we live without water for whole day, night, right? We live. There's nobody dying because of that. But you can't live without your breath. But we don't pay attention to it. How you are breathing. See, your emotions are connected to your breath. You are stressed, your breathing rate increases. And that's the reason the COVID patients, anyways, their lungs are getting affected and they get stressed. So their SpO2 comes even more down. Okay. Imagine today your result was coming as a teenager, 10th class, your result is coming. Won't your heart used to beat like, it will just come out,
Yeah,
right? And that's because of the stress we take. We didn't had any virus, right?
yeah.
So stress plus virus is a very deadly combination which will make you sure that you go to ventilator or oxygen cylinder. So as soon as the virus comes into your body, the first thing is de-stress yourself. Okay, I'm telling my patients to meditate. You won't believe, and they are telling, "What are you saying? At this time we have to meditate." I'm saying, "This is the time to meditate. Please." So I'm telling them, none of them, none, not even one person has gone to hospital. Okay. So that every time they will feel frustrated, they'll ping me. I will send them something positive, something good, something to feel good. And then tell them, please do breathing, please do breathing, please do breathing. And all of them has recovered well. Okay. I do something called Volley, which is come out of Zumba. So today only there is a lady called Aarti Hegde in Maharashtra, I think Mumbai, and she had COVID and her husband had COVID, and she was my, um, she used to come and attend volley classes with me. And today was the 17th day, and she did volley today. So I was so happy that post COVID she's able to do volley. So she was in between giving up. She was like, "No, I don't think so. My SpO2 going down, proning, how much proning to do?" I'm like, "No, do proning, do breathing, do proning." And today she attended the class. She was so happy. She said, "I cried. I cried so much." So, I mean, it affects. You don't realize it, but it affects. It's all connected here, you know, it's all connected here. I would like to see Veena and Deepika also if they are okay with it, but otherwise, fine. Yeah. So, I hope this session helps you guys. There were less, but I'm sure um, wherever whoever is supposed to be there, they are there at that time.
Definitely. And, just to put it out there, we, have recorded this session. So we would definitely.
Okay, so yeah, I also have a channel called Arogya Physio Tips, Arogya Physio Tips in YouTube, which has multiple fitness, health, or ailment related videos. You can actually go through it. You may find your lot of stuff there. I mean, which I can't talk in 45 minutes.
Perfect. Amazing. And we'll link all of, we'll backlink your resources, Pooja, so that people have a way of like, finding you on YouTube. And yeah, this recording will definitely go online. We're definitely going to keep it at least for the mind retreat till when it lasts. So people kind of can, I know it's a Saturday evening, not everybody may or may not, be able to give time for this right now, but they can, always watch it later. And if you find any value in this, even the people I'm talking to on the call right now, even if you got one thing out of this class, please go ahead and make that donation. All the donation links are in the email that I sent you. Even if it's a little bit, even if it's, 5 rupees, that means so much more for someone else. So just understand that what is, 10 rupees, 100 rupees, that can change someone else's lives. And just do whatever you can in your capacity, and that's the best we can do for each other right now. So with that, thank you, Pooja. Great lessons, and it was great to have you. Thank you all for coming on this session and spending your Saturday evening with us, and I hope it was beneficial to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.